Coach Phuti, welcome, sir. Gentlemen of the media, welcome to the Orlando Pirates versus Polokwane City post-match press conference. Coach, if you may just give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Afternoon, evening, everyone. Thanks, Sister Andy, for giving me the opportunity to present myself. We had a match with Pirates, the match that we think we should have done better. The results that we are not looking at, the results that we are not looking for. It wasn't that tough match, but they came at us hard, and we tried to respond to that. We started the match a little bit cautiously, first 45 minutes, playing cautiously, not wanting to concede, and we went through the structure in the second half. Unfortunately, we conceded in the first 10 minutes of the second half, and we decided to let loose a little bit, and we started to attack. We kept the ball much better. We rotated it much better with a little bit of quickness, transition game, counter attack, break attacks here and there. We got those opportunities that we didn't utilize, but I think the mistakes that we made in the last 10 minutes are the one that costed us the match. So briefly, I think it's the match that we should have not lost. If we have lost it, we should have lost by 1-0, not 3-0, because it's not the true reflection of the match.
Thank you, Coach. We're now open for questions from the floor. Espinal, please identify yourself as well as the media company you present prior to asking your question. Are there any questions for the coach?
Good evening, Coach. My name is Marcel Klina from Soweto. I'm listening to you, and you mentioned the word cautious in how you approach this match. Does that mean you came here maybe wanting to get a draw, saying that the first two matches, the previous two matches, you did very well, won, and you were up there on the log?
Firstly, you need to look at the stature of the team that we are playing with, and in playing Orlando Pirates, with us being the smaller team, you cannot go all out against them pound for pound. So you have to play cautiously, sit back a little bit, defend a little bit, and see what they give you. And in doing that, you have the moments whereby you can get them by the counter attacks, here, the break attacks. So we came here looking for a draw. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be.
Do you have any questions for the coach? Can we get short list for the next 3 questions? Some are noted, noted, and noted back. Thank you.
Joseph from Sports. Coach, had luck on the result. Beautiful game plan from the first half, but apart from the last 30 minutes, pound for pound, like you said, fitness-wise, towards the end of the match, I saw your players not actually keeping up the way they were. I mean, what was the plan looking at the pace that Pirates has? I mean, the ability to go for them. They're the 6th-7th game, if I'm not mistaken, and you are still behind game-wise. But stamina-wise, I saw that your boys were lagging behind. What mechanism did you work on to make sure that you last 90 minutes with them, pound for pound, like you said?
As I'm saying, I didn't say we went for pound, but we wanted to sit back and be cautious and play from the counter attacks. Yes, Pirates has got more matches than us. They are more fitter than us. But that doesn't say that we are not fit. We are fit, but we couldn't just maintain until 90 minutes because they are where they are now. They are well-oiled machine in terms of performances and in terms of how they do things.
Coach, you've been at the club for a while now, and one of the most consistent lineups in the PSL. I think I can name your lineup next week already. So obviously your squad did well last season, and as a result, Osman gets Bafana call-ups. But don't you think that there's a couple of other players in your squad who's worthy of having in the national team based on the good results that you've been getting since coming back into the PSL?
Sometimes we say you cannot fix what is not broken. So we have a good squad of competitive players, and we have realized that our players have given out of themselves and they performed very well from last season. So we wanted to keep those players. Continuity also comes in, and improvement also comes in, and progressiveness also comes in. So as of those things that are coming in, we need growth as a team. So we don't have a big squad, so that is why you see same kind of players every time. But we have new players that we are introducing slowly but surely. So we want them to gel with who they get and who they play with in the team.
Coach Brian Mohafe from SABC Sport. Just to look at, every coach will tell you when the season starts, there's certain matches where this is where I'm going to get my points from. Those that you already know where you'll be playing around this one. So when you map up your season, what is there a mandate from the team first of all? When you talk about Polokwane City for you this campaign, given the fact that you finished in the top 8 last season? And then when you have players within the squad, for example, Lasuna Polis, with the story of him moving and him eventually staying at the team and all of that, how do you manage that? And the last one, what did you say to your players at half time, given the fact that the way the game was played?
To the players in half time, we just say keep the very same momentum, keep the very same competitiveness that you are giving. So you need to be focused, and concentration levels should be up until the end of the match. So in terms of the coming players, we just need to introduce them nicely. With Apollo, with having the issues of rumors saying he's going, he's staying. So with that one, we still have those who can come into the team and play. So as you saw that in the first match against Amazulu, we brought in Lamini. Last match, we brought in Raymond Daniels. So those are the guys that we need to gel, and we still have others whom are not in the squad today. So the team is coming slowly but surely well and surely good. So we think by the time we reach the 7th match, then we will be having a beautiful squad to watch.
Is there a mandate for the season?
For a season, my man, I think there is a mandate. We cannot go beyond position number 8 because we have set up, we have raised the bar for ourselves, so we need to meet that. We don't need to go beyond that. If you go beyond that, then there is no growth, there is no progress.
Other questions?
Coach Belilo from the SABC here. I had luck on the result. On his day, Sapunga is a match winner, a point enough for Polokwane City. Those last 2 goals, what's your take on what happened there? And also maybe how important is for him to have strong competition? No doubt about his ability. And just back on the issue of Apollos as well. Psychologically, how has it been? Because this can also distract him, looking at how the speculation went until the close of the transfer window. Because I also saw in the past game he had some good ratings against the game that he played in the first weekend.
With Sapunga, is a national team player. He's a big player. He's an impact player for us. And those goals are not entirely costed by him, but you check on how we conceded. Firstly, on the first goal, there was not enough pressure on the ball. There was a missed clearance from the defender. The second goal, it was a penetration pass that went to Makaula, I think, who took a shot. and that shot was curling towards him, and the moment he realized that the ball is coming, it's when it's bounced on his chest, and then it was a chest trap from Mahopa, who finished very well. And the third goal, it came from a back pass from the player, from his own teammate, and the striker finished off. So he's still a good player for us. He's still an important player for the team. It's just that those mistakes were costly, and those mistakes cost us 3 points. And with the speculation of Apolis and dragging up until the last hours or the last minutes of the window, that one I don't have power over it. I can't say much on it.
No, I think the question was about, sorry, yeah, the question was about how he's taken it. And are you taking solace in the fact that they seem not to affect him in terms of how he's playing?
I think it hasn't affected him that much psychologically, because he knows that he has a contract at home with Polokwane City where he has to provide and he has to produce good performances every day that he plays. And for him to keep those guys there to still be insisting on him or persisting on him, he should give the good performances. For him to remain in the national team, he has to still give good performances for the club that is Polokwane City.
Coach, another beautiful player you got there is Matuluki. What changed in his game? Because now he's going even higher upfield, the way he plays. I mean, he was up against them for game that can take on anyone on any day, but he just didn't want to give in. He kept on going up and he kept on supplying those crosses, even some box entries. What type of a player have you molded out of him? What does he give your team going forward?
For Matuluki, it's not for the first time that I'm working with him. I've worked with him while I was at Dolphins, and we converted him from being the right wing to the right back. So for him to go forward and bring those crosses, quality crosses, for him to give us the overlaps, is the engine that we have started. We've started to build while he was at Dolphins. So for us to convert him to the right back, we have realized that we don't have someone who can do that job so well like he is doing. So the consistent performance that is showing is the one that is driving him, and the willingness to go and replace the likes of Modau, the likes of Mobi in the national team. So that is what is driving him.